Gamming the right way is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 25, Gamming the right way playing as 2015 New York Mets season.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The Show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Matt Harvey. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Here's
off
Trey
for
Turner.
Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
And that's down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And Turner's back in. Runner at first with no outs here. This is Bryson Stott. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball two. Fastball almost got him there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Turner on at first, nobody out. And ball four, two aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Third on the line, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's Alec Bohm. A sliding stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Queens, and towing the slab in this one, Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 3.50 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And that's in the dirt. 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And now David Wright. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the rookie first baseman. First and second, no outs. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets. And there's a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And fouled off.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fifth,
and next for the Mets, Daniel Murphy. The 1-1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a foul out of play. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That misses the zone. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air on the infield. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
The one thing you can look at with Realmuto, and we've talked about this in high school, you know, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder. So, you know, he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher, but if you needed to play him somewhere else, become a first baseman, you definitely have that option. Probably even some third base, but he's not just catcher only, although that's what he does. His athleticism can put him in a position for a team that if they wanted to do more, they could. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, here is Darno.
Catcher Travis Darno.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to first, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Conforto now at the plate. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Turner. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 8th, shortstop number 11.
So up next, Tejada. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And a pitch. That clips the zone, and a count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the rookie center fielder. Swinging a ground ball up the middle to first, but it pulls it off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the air right field. Castellanos has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Trey Turner.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So Trey goes down on strikes. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. And that drops in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the third. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And now here is David Wright. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Tapped in front of the plate. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, number 21.
And here's the first baseman.
Yep, that ball went out.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff
Now
on that
batting,
3-2 with the
number
bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is
28.
Daniel Murphy. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. In the dirt, 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating,
they get the force, that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Harper.
So now 1-2.
he's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels. And then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. On the ground. And foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In position. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
John
for the
Shelby
Mets,
and Chris Singleton
catcher,
with you.
Travis
And leading off the bottom of the
d'Arnaud.
fourth, Travis d'Arnaud. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So up next for New York, Tejada. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Phillies,
duel so
right
far.
fielder,
Here's how the
Nick
starters have
Castellanos.
performed up to this point. There's a swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Out to short, Baez. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. This one chopped to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes Real Muto. Two out, space is empty. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Queens, leading off, number 12.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, number 12.
Next offering is down low. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks appears to be getting loose. Ross, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Inside, 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there.
Now
Just a low 90s
number
fastball,
3.
and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Pitch
Nope,
misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 3. One out, bases empty. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
David Wright will hit next. Almost got him.
1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Down in order go the Mets. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top of the 6th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Swing and a ball popped up. Under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. Turner with some impressive production lately. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Baez corrals it. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Tanner Banks on to pitch here. He's been so good against lefties.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 58, Tanner Banks.
And now the first baseman.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, number 21.
Next offering is fouled back. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 23.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Daniel Murphy, the next to hit. And the slider just misses. Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Matz.
Now pitching for
And they
the
felt
New
it was
York
time to
Mets.
bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
Steven
I think it's a good
Matz.
move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bryce Harper to the
Leading
plate.
off for the Phillies,
He's a
first
big, strong
baseman,
guy, can
Bryce
untie
Harper.
this game with one swing.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the
Ball
zone. Ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Number 62, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 39, getting cranked up as well. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. Harper is gone. 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's
Now batting
hard to
third
bring that
baseman,
to a
Alex
halt
Bowen.
once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new
Philadelphia.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
Orion
He last
Kerkering.
pitched 2 days ago. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at our
off
game
for the
summary.
Mets, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
That one missing inside. That's in there. And now it's 3-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Check swing didn't go. And a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Looked like it was a little bit up. That clips the corner. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
I'll just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Tejada. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 39.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. One down, base is empty. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Darno on to first. Save!
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Johan Rojas. Go ahead run on base, JT Realmuto. Runner takes off, and a base hit right there. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Up the middle, Baez. Toss to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
And we're back.
Leading
Here's the center
off for the
fielder,
Mets,
number 12.
Center fielder, number 12.
And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting, number 3.
And next is the designated hitter. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now the number 2 hitter, David Wright. Strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pickoff throw.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That misses, and the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Orion Kirkering won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound.
46.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed
Jose
hitter coming up to
Alvarado.
hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and here's the first baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, out 3, double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, here's Turner now.
Trey Turner.
You don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Popped up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball, that's out.
Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping for a chance.
3 strikeouts for him already, but that would be forgotten if he can get to the plate and make a difference right here.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A solo shot. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And delivers outside.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Two outs. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strom.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Daniel Murphy. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 2-2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
1-run game, bottom 9. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So here's Darnell with 1 out. That one inside, and that's ball 3.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swings and sends a rocket to right, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So last chance for the Mets. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And a count 1-2.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies strand the tying run on base to win it.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today?
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Luis de los Santos. Couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. So 2 down, and now the Mets DH. Ground ball, and this should do it. Whips it to first on the run, and that'll do it.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Bye.